Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another live reaction and first impression video for Fire Emblem Heroes. Tonight we're getting an all-new FEH Channel for November 3rd, 2020. So we're certainly anticipating the reveal of the next Special Heroes seasonal units to be released later this week. Maybe there will be another game mode, maybe some other quality of life changes. We're just going to have to see what they have in store for us. We'll watch it together for the first time, react live, and then maybe do a quick recap at the end just to overview what's been revealed. Just from this teaser image here, you can see that it looks like there's a Japanese theme here. You can see some shurikens embedded in the ground, so maybe the seasonals are going to be Hoshido themed, maybe the seasonals are going to be ninja based. Who knows? Both of those sound pretty cool to me. We'll just have to see. We haven't historically had a November seasonal, so they could really go off the wall with it. One of the previous kind of random seasonals that we got were pirate themed, so it would kind of make sense. Almost, it's thematically appropriate. Ninjas versus pirates. Maybe? I don't know. But let's go ahead and get started and watch it together for the first time. Alright, let's get started. Okay, I see update, something on the left there, and a chessboard? Huh. Flap, 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 flap. What you got for us, Faye? Bring it on.
Hello, summoners. It's the middle of fall here and there's a chill in the air. I was able to gorge on gourds during the harvest.
Gorge on gourds.
Feeling warm inside. Speaking of squash, did you know that you can make a tomato squash stew in the 8th resort? You should whip some up.
Are you gonna give us the recipe?
Faye, gathered some exciting news to share with all you summoners. Get ready for the latest information on the Fire Emblem Heroes game. It's time for FEH Channel.
Yay, FEH Channel. Alright. Seemed like a pretty long one. Ooh. Smoke bomb?
The special heroes joining us this
Totally
week
ninjas.
for the Ninja Festival, and I snuck some info on
Is that
them.
Levitain?
I'll introduce them one by one.
Huh. Oh!
Ninja has its perks. If the enemy can't read your movements, they don't know where to guard.
I suppose that's true.
Z-Hark.
Z-Hark, Ninja Blade Master.
His ninja garb draws inspiration from his normal attire, but I think the look works for him.
Hey, he looks really cool.
He's also carrying swords fit for a ninja, and he looks like a
He's dual wielding Ninja Katana Plus. Ooh, it's inheritable. I like that.
more easily this close.
Oh, it is Levitain.
Looks like you're
It's interesting art style. It's kind of watercolor-esque.
She joins the battle.
Okay, she's gonna be a flying axe user.
Oh, those masks on her head are so cute. She's probably
Alright. She's got close foil, it looks like. Or distant foil. Oh, so she's dual wielding too. Is this gonna be a dual wield banner?
Someday, I'll be able to let my guard down and
Huh.
enjoy a festival like this.
Next up, it's
Oh, I didn't recognize him. It's Navarre.
the history of the Emblem game.
It's very appropriate.
The red outfit really suits him.
So, he's gonna be a spear user again.
Instead of his usual swords. I wonder if he'll be showing off some masterful lance work this
He's
time.
doubling up on the weapons there.
Works for you? Why wouldn't you stay
Ninja Yari Plus. I'm liking the inheritable weapon options.
ninja are masters of their art?
Really?
Who's to say a samurai can't learn their trade too?
I guess so. We're getting a seasonal Hana with not with a katana. She is going to have dual axes. Ninja Masakari Plus.
With her fashionable but functional outfit, she definitely
So I'm guessing with the dual, I probably should have paid it closer attention, but
pair of axes.
I'm guessing with the dual wielding, they're acting as brave weapons. Ooh, is this a dancer? Whoa, it's LYN. She looks awesome as a ninja. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, and there's Florina too. So
Arena.
that's great. Ninja friend duo. Oh, she's a flyer?
Appearance as a
So she's a flying colorless dagger unit.
Lynn's outfit is inspired by her tribe in Sakai.
Yeah, I mean it.
Florina's dressed in the style of the Pegasus Knights. They're wielding shuriken, and the ninja look suits them both.
They look great.
You know, Florina
It totally does suit them.
Pegasus Legion to continue her training as a Pegasus Knight.
There they go.
I wish I could have been invited too.
Nice. They look awesome.
Z-Hark, Levitain, Navarre, and LYN will appear in the special summoning event in the moment.
In the moment.
November 5th.
You're feeling it in the moment.
Hana will also join your barracks if you earn enough points in the Tempest
Cool, Hana's free. She's the Tempest Trial unit. Very nice. Ninja Novices. So it was ninja themed. I mean, I guess the shurikens was kind of a giveaway, so I shouldn't be too proud of that, but still. Oh yeah, attack twice. She said it right there. Oh wow, dual wield. Okay. Dual wield wind magic. Update information. What do we got? New game data. Oh yeah, I read about this in the update. So now there's like an intermediate quality version that doesn't take quite as much space. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's always nice to have more options. That's fine. Oh, I know a lot of people have been waiting for something like this. So 2020, Brigades 10, skill sets 10. More is better as far as I'm concerned with these. So that's good. Refresh of Learn with Sharena. Okay. That's fine. I mean, anything that helps newer players get acclimated to things. Alright, the chessboard. What is this all about?
A new event is being added with the next version update.
Okay.
This event is called Pawns of Loki.
I'll be a pawn of Loki.
Harmless enough. Let's see what it's all about. Faye! Is that Loki and Thor? Maybe I should be a little worried after all.
I hope this is better than the last event they added.
It seems like they're inviting me to play a game with them. I'm so curious. What kinds of games do gods play?
When are we going to get Thor in the game? What?
What's this? It seems like some sort of magic game board.
Oh, I see Forma to draft.
Pieces here to do battle. And the pieces are Forma,
Hmm.
made in the image of heroes.
Okay.
Faye,
What?
the Forma combined into one. What's going on here?
Is this like a match 3 game?
Oh, this is so exciting. My heart's aflutter. Wait to play.
Draft Forma to add to your team. 3 of 1 unit earns a level up to continue tap draft. Okay.
Use the event's currency, war funds, to get some.
Alright.
Many
Right.
as I can with the
Okay.
war funds I have available.
And if you get a lot of weaker units, you can merge them, right?
This is where we can place our units. Oh, I can see my opponent's pieces here too. There's no way I'll lose. The pieces are placed where you want them. The battle begins.
Okay.
Here we go.
Do they just march forward?
The Forma are fighting on their own. Oh, come on, team, you got this.
So it's still automated, but you have a little bit more control. Oh,
Ends when all unit actions are completed.
Huh.
Or an entire team is wiped out. The side with the highest total HP between their surviving Forma wins.
is it just one turn?
Hey, we did it! This is the score we earned from battle.
Oh, okay.
Able to place on the board.
So you have multiple turns, and you get that currency
Some of
to use in the
available
next turn.
Forma are the same as ones I already have in play. If 2 of the same Forma are on the battlefield and we add a third,
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you just move them in. You don't need an open space, you just move them together.
if 3 of the same Forma come together, the Forma will merge and level up. Yay!
Just 10 levels.
Next,
Okay.
let's try making a combo using the team we've got here.
A combo, huh?
If multiple Forma of a certain type work together, they can become stronger. It's like matching cards in a card game.
What? Am I an idiot? Oh, 3 form of the same type.
You can quickly build up combos
Move
by
combination,
combining
pair
types
combination.
and element types.
Okay.
Try putting a team together that allows you to trigger as many combos as possible.
So they just have to be placed next to each other?
Alright, let's start the round.
I see. And then they all get buffs. Okay.
Combo! They're getting stronger.
Alright.
Combos raging. Fight on, Forma!
Okay. So they always attack and then... Oh, wow. So, like, range isn't a thing here. They just attack what's in front of them and then go back to their space before.
Last time. Hey,
Okay.
almost too much excitement for
So you can get a bonus for weapon types. High score.
The scores you earn in each turn add up to your final cumulative score, so don't give up.
Okay. What kind of rewards are we getting? Yeah, that's what we need to know. Cumulative points. High score. Gotcha. I mean, I see orbs in both. That's good. So is there an actual ranking, or is the score... that's what I'm curious about, really. Like, if there's an actual ranking system. Oh, okay. Score bonuses. Range. Interesting. So is that always the case? These 3 rounds are all broken up that way, in terms of what bonuses you get? I mean, this seems... It seems like it could be fun. It's just, I'm curious, if it's based on your brigade, then how does it decide what the next set of forma are that you can, like, use to merge and stuff? I don't know. We'll have to see. Celebratory events. Sounds like freebies to me. What you got? Okay, login bonus. Daily skill focus summoning events, quests, reward maps, EXP SP. I like the sound of that. Grails, dragon flowers, definitely take that. Can always use more of those. Summoning events. Okay. Okay. Trying to see if there's anything in particular that I need out of these. Not really. Nice. Got the fruits, got the orbs, got the flowers. I'm all about that. Okay. Reward maps.
The top 30 ranked heroes from the A Hero Rises 2020 event will appear in daily maps in groups of 5.
Oh, okay.
There will be both normal and hard difficulties.
Interesting. Yeah. Again, I'm curious if Pawns of Loki has a ranking system, or if it just, like, you reach a certain threshold and you get all the rewards. That's what I would prefer. I don't think they should slap a ranking system into this, because I don't think it suits it, but... Alright. That's it? Alright, that was, Wait, Faye's gonna dress as a ninja? Smoke bomb? She's gonna do a smoke bomb. Of course she's gonna do a smoke bomb. Wait, she fell asleep. That's not a ninja outfit, Faye. Alright, is that the end? No teaser? Anything at the end? No. Okay, so I have to admit, overall, not the most exciting FEH Channel we've ever seen. The update was some quality of life changes, nothing groundbreaking there, things that people have been asking for, but also things that have just been kind of nuisances rather than, you know, things that have had heavy complaints. More brigades, more teams, more slots, more equipment sets, things like that. Having a different quality mode for certain users that have, you know, phones that might not want to take up all that space. Those are all great things, just honestly not terribly exciting things. The new game mode is interesting. When they first, like, were talking about making 3 of a kind and stuff like that, I thought it was going to be like Magic Drop-esque, where you were gonna have to, like, match up characters, and then they would, like, kind of march forward. And no, it's nothing like that. We'll have to see how this actually plays out. I mean, I could see it being somewhat fun, but what I'm curious about is that they say it's based on your brigade, and maybe I just misunderstood things. I mean, or misheard something. That's very possible. But they said it's based on your brigade, and then, but in addition to that, there are multiple rounds, right? It looks like you can mulligan here. So that means that if you don't like the formas to draft available, you can mulligan and get a new set for that round. And you're going to get certain bonuses if you match up certain weapon types and movement types and things like that. So, yeah, certain combinations. Now, I don't know if that means that by combo, if that means that you're going to get more stats or more power in your attacking with your army, or if you're going to get higher score, or maybe a combination of the two. Yeah, not entirely sure there. And again, I am curious how it's randomized as far as the formas to draft are concerned. Honestly, it seems okay. It seems like it could be fun. At the very least, it seems a lot more fun than the last game mode that they added. And the rewards are the rewards, so I'll definitely take those orbs and those dragon flowers for sure. And quite frankly, the most exciting part of the FEH Channel was probably the reveal of the seasonal units that are coming, the ninja units, which is kind of disappointing because that would have been exciting anyway when they revealed the trailer. So the FEH Channel is really their opportunity to introduce new fun things, and they introduced a new game mode, they introduced some changes or re-announced some changes, but nothing that was really that exciting as far as I'm concerned. Really, it's the ninja banner that's exciting. So that trailer is probably going to be hitting tonight, I think. And maybe we can just take a look at that right now. Well, lo and behold, as soon as I stop recording for the FEH Channel, the trailer for the Special Heroes just dropped. So let's go ahead and watch that while we're here. We may as well do a 2-in-1. No sense in doing 2 videos, I don't think. Prowling through the shadows. Obviously, we already know who these characters are, so not going to look away. Let's just enjoy them as they appear. Ninja of Muspel. Levitane's art here looks super unique. It has this almost flat watercolor look, but at the same time has these flashes of brilliant color. Like, you have her leggings that are that fiery red, and you have the highlights in her axes as well as the adornment from the mask in her hair. Really great. She has her signature twin tails. She's got the leotard going, again with sort of a symbol, a red symbol on her hip there. She also seems to be perched on a sword there, on a katana, even though she doesn't use it, which is interesting. But she's going to be a flying axe user, which is very exciting. It's kind of interesting that we're seeing more Levitane, actually, this kind of late in the game. Let's pause here. So Twin Star Axe, this is going to be a unique weapon for her. 11 might. Inflicts speed -5, unit attacks twice. So it is going to be a brave weapon. That is going to be a theme here. Dual wielding, brave weapons, ninjas. Even if foe initiates combat, unit attacks twice, so it's going to be on both phases. Grants attack bonus to a unit's attack equal to half of total bonuses on unit during combat. Okay, that means that she's going to hit like a truck. That is essentially a modified Blade Tome effect on it. She's basically going to get half. If she gets +6 to all of her stats, that means she's going to get +3 in combat bonuses to her attack. And since she attacks twice in a row, it's going to do a heck of a lot of damage. So that is very strong. She's going to have Miracle as the special. That is very curious. That's very interesting. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's supposed to be thematically, since she's a ninja. Like, you don't know if you've really struck her down. She's going to get back up for one last... I don't know. Anyway, Distant Ward for the A slot. If Magic Staff or Dragonstone user initiates combat, grants attack res +5 to unit during combat, and unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Distant Ward is actually pretty good. So since she has that built in, it's going to be distant counter plus a buff to any ranged magic users in general. So that's not bad. Vantage 3 for the B slot, and attack defense rain 3 for the C slot. Inflicts attack defense -4 on foes within 2 spaces during combat. The rain skills are definitely solid, and attack defense rain is going to be perfect for her since she's going to want to take as little damage as possible, and she's going to want to do as much damage as possible. So she's essentially getting +4 attack, or +8 damage essentially whenever she's initiating on somebody or attacking into somebody, even if she tanks an attack. So she's got a solid kit overall. Levitane's got some good stuff here. Some good things for inheritance too. The rain skill, for example. Distant Ward is also solid. Vantage is Vantage. I mean, that's whatever. That will allow her to, when she's in a certain range and in the danger zone of her health, be able to attack twice in a row on the enemy. So I mean, it's useful. There are just a lot of competitive B slots certainly, and Miracle is an oddball choice, but yeah, she seems solid for sure. But nothing like amazing or anything, I would say. Let's see her attack here. Those are some killer shoes. I like the pose that she's got. She's got like the finger up to her face, like the ninjutsu move. And did her axes combine into a giant shuriken, or am I imagining that? I can't actually tell because I don't know if she's holding something in her other hand. But there's a giant shuriken there too. Yeah, she looks cool. Definitely looks cool. There she goes. All right, so we've got the Scarlet Ninja now. We're gonna get Navarre. Yeah, so he's not wielding his sword. He's got a lance. He's got 2 lances, in fact. So he's going to be an infantry lance user. I like his design. I think it does, as Faye mentioned, take certain influences from his traditional red garb, modifies it to a much more traditional Japanese look. He's dual wielding the spears, which is always cool. He's got his long flowing locks, and he looks quite handsome here. I actually do like, I think, this incarnation of Navarre a bit better than the one that we currently have in the game as far as art is concerned. So yeah, I think he looks solid. He looks good. The purple is also a good complement to the red. Let's pause here. So I'm guessing he's going to be, is he going to be the 4-star demote? I don't know. He's got Flashing Blade 4. Well, Ninja Yari Plus is going to be his weapon. That's inheritable. Grants speed +4. Inflicts defense res -4. If unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice. So it's essentially going to be a Brave Lance, where you get a speed boost, but a defense penalty. Huh. I mean, that seems, honestly, pretty solid. In any instance where you would want to be using a Brave Lance, so obviously it's going to be a Brave weapon that's centered around taking advantage of quadding, or alternatively just taking advantage of something like Flashing Blade 4, or a Repellish type skill on the B slot where he gets damage reduction based on speed, something to that effect. But basically, you know, speed has more uses in the game now than just outspeeding and doubling. You know, so there are certain conditions that require higher speed. So Ninja Yari would be able to take advantage of that potentially. Moonbow for the special. Flashing Blade 4, if unit speed is greater than foe speed, grants special cooldown charge +1 and deals +5 damage per unit's attack. That +5 damage is going to be true damage, which means that if Navarre was going to be doing 0 damage twice in a row, he would instead be doing 5 damage twice in a row. Lull speed defense 3, inflicts speed defense -3 on foe, and neutralizes foes' bonuses to speed and defense, which is very, very solid. Lull skills are excellent, and that's going to work in very, very well for him, because he's going to be wanting to activate Flashing Blade 4, attacking twice in a row, potentially quadding, and doing +5 damage 4 times. That's 20 raw true damage, activating Moonbow in the process, which is going to do significant damage. So even if he has a relatively middling attack stat, he's actually going to be doing some pretty decent damage overall. So that is interesting. I could see some uses for him for sure, and honestly, a lot of his skills are really useful. So they gave Navarre some good stuff here. Let's take a look at his attack and art. There he goes. He looks very nonplussed, to be honest with you. His expression is not one of somebody who feels very engaged in combat, but he is sticking that spear out. He's ready to fight. It's interesting that they all have their dual weapons, but they also all have a katana on their hip, more or less. So there he goes, attacking in. Oh, and that's a really cool attack animation too, for sure. Honestly, just the attack animations in this banner might be enough to pull for him. So we're going to get Zehark, and this is going to be his first appearance in the game. He is going to be a sword infantry unit, which is obviously a very highly competitive movement/weapon type in the game. But he looks pretty great here. I like the pale lavender of his outfit. I think he looks most traditionally like a shinobi out of the group, probably more or less. And he is dual-wielding katanas, which is very signature as well. Yeah, he looks very serious and very fierce here. I think they did a good job. Let's take a look at his weapons, or his skills. So Ninja Katana Plus, it's inheritable, 9 might, speed +4, inflicts defense res -4, and then if unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice. So same deal with the spear. It's going to be an inheritable weapon. It's definitely going to see its uses. In somebody that wants to go all-out offense, that is going to be pretty useful rather than using a brave sword. So as with the lance, I can definitely see this having its uses for sure as a way to differentiate itself and just kind of add additional versatility, different options to brave-type weapons. I think it's fine. I think it works just fine. Astra for the special, boosts damage dealt by 150%, that's fine. Chill speed 3 for the B slot, speed defense gap 3 for the C slot. At start of turn, grant speed defense +5 to ally with the highest speed defense total for 1 turn. Quite frankly, I'm not blown away by this kit overall. I mean, he has some useful stuff, but the gap skills are just okay in my book. Astra is very commonly available, chill speed 3, also not the rarest skill. Ninja Katana has its uses, like I said, but I don't know. I'm definitely not too impressed with this kit as a whole. I wonder if he's the 4-star demote. He potentially could be. And there Zehark goes. Looks like he's striking a pretty traditional ninja action pose. I like the knee up and the sort of the crouched stance that he's got, as well as it looks like he's already struck his opponent, quite frankly. But he's got the dual swing going. Very, very nice. And let's see the special animation. Yeah, it does look really cool, I have to admit. So the Ninja Friend Duo. Let's take a closer look here. We've got LYN and Florina, flying colorless dagger unit. It's a pretty nice combination for sure. LYN and Florina, I think both look great here. Yamato Kotaro doing a great job on their art. Obviously, they've done a lot of LYN art in the game, doing the first incarnation of LYN and a lot of versions thereafter. And she looks great here as well. Honestly, it seems like LYN's traditional outfit does take a lot of influences from Eastern Warrior garb anyway, so there weren't that many adjustments that needed to be made for her to fit into this Konoichi role, but I'd say that she certainly wears it well. They basically opened up the shoulder and the torso area a little bit to give her more breathing room, and then they added one of those traditional armors around the midriff as well. The golden highlights to her outfit look really, really nice. They're very nice accents because it also matches the midriff armor that she's got, as well as kind of a deep brown, and then you can see how those colors are also come together on the front flap of her dress in this kind of flame. I guess it's a flame symbol. I can't really see because it's blocked by her name. It looks like she might even have on her hip and on her thigh some like poison needles or something to go along with the ninja theme. Anyway, she looks awesome. I think she looks really great here. Florina as well looks super cute here, I think. I think they've added some volume to her hair. It looks really nice. Obviously, like I had mentioned with LYN, they kind of took influences from her Pegasus outfit and then just kind of modified it to a more ninja-esque. They kind of flared out the bottom a little bit as far as like her skirt is concerned. They opened up the shoulders, so there was more traditional, gave her the thigh highs. So yeah, I mean, I think they make a great pair here. I'm eager to see what skills they've got. All right, what you got? Alright, Tailwind Shuriken. It's a 9-might weapon, accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1, so it's got a slaying/killer effect. Grants speed +4, inflicts defense res -5 if unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice, and then has the dagger debuff effect. That's a solid combination of stuff. That just the mere fact that she gets a special cooldown count -1 in addition to the brave effect, okay. All right, that is very solid. So you might find this a little bit underwhelming because, oh, it's a brave weapon. It's the same thing that we've seen throughout all of these. But I think to date we've never gotten a brave dagger unit. So this is actually the first brave dagger unit we have in the game. I mean, there are certain daggers that you can use to have desperation, involved. But this is actually the first, shuriken user, I think, that will be able to quad, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But so not only is she able to potentially quad, not only does she get a brave effect with her weapon, she gets the plus speed, speed +4 at defense res -4, which is fine. And she also gets special trigger cooldown count -1. That opens up a lot of options for a brave unit. A lot of toys come into play, a lot of opportunities to use different specials. So I could definitely see this, some unique and fun combinations coming out of this. Moonbow for the special. A little uninspired, but it's fine. It definitely gets the job done. That means that essentially she's going to have a 1-turn cooldown. She attacks twice in a row. She's going to set off Moonbow in her first initiation. Swift Sparrow 3 is a very solid player phase-oriented offensive A slot. Inflicts attack +6 and speed +7 during combat when initiating. Chill attack defense 2. At start of turn, inflicts attack and defense -5 on foe on the enemy team with the highest attack plus defense through its next action. That's fine. I don't think that LYN probably has the debuff roll on the team, but I guess we'll have to see what the duo skill is, because the B skill is very competitive. It does open up a lot of opportunities and a lot of options. But she is a flyer, so she's also restricted from certain skills to use as well. So it could be useful. The chill attack defense might be worth staying on her depending on what her duo skill is, but I could also see it being very easily swapped out. Speed Defense Rain 3 for the C slot, inflicts speed defense -4 on foes within 2 spaces during combat. That's a natural pick. That's going to allow her to not only do more damage, it's also going to allow her to quad more frequently. I mean, that's pretty much perfect. I think that the reality is that she doesn't want to tank any hits. I mean, if she can avoid it, because she's got lowered defenses and she's just going to have more attack and more speed. So she's just going to want to attack, quad, do a ton of damage, proc her special. So solid kit overall, nothing groundbreaking, I would say. Again, let's reserve judgment until we see their duo skill. But what I will say, it is interesting that we're getting our first brave shuriken, brave dagger unit in the game. So let's keep going. Take a look at their attacking art here. Alright, so let's take a look at the attacking art here. They look great. They really do. I like how they're paired there. I like how they're kind of oriented on the screen together. You get, obviously, a much better, nicer shot of LYN angled here. On the front flap, you can actually see that they were, in fact, flames with maybe it's burgundy. The burgundy and the gold that's there. And you can also appreciate little details that I missed in her neutral pose. She has actually little shuriken adornments. There's one in the hair tie that she has. There's also one that looks like it's fastened to her chest there. And then, of course, you know, LYN being LYN, she doesn't shy away from showing off the legs there as well in this pose. It all comes together, and they're ready to strike. So I'm eager to see what their duo skill is. And this animation. I mean, it's much the same. It has all these new effects. I do kind of like how all of the shurikens kind of have a different element to them. It looks like LYN has both like a fiery and an icy one, maybe, and Florina has wind ones. I don't know. I'm just guessing. This is it. Yes, what she said. Very nice. Let's see the actual animation. Looks like it's a quick strike. And let's take a look at the duo skill. So, grants unit another action. Really? May be used only if unit has already entered combat during the current turn. Duo skills can be used once per map by tapping the duo button. Unit skills cannot be used by units deployed using pair up. Okay, alright. So what's with all the duo skills lately that give refreshes? Give refreshes to somebody else. Give refreshes to yourself. Give a ranged refresh. Give refresh to dancers. I don't understand why all the duo skills lately are about refreshing and giving another action. So Duo LYN is able to actually refresh herself, which is a pretty strong effect overall. So as a ranged unit, she's not going to be able to Gale Force, right? Because ranged units can't Gale Force. But her duo skill will essentially allow her one time per combat, so it doesn't refresh, but one time per combat she's going to be able to activate this and get another attack in, or another action in general. So this duo skill is very valuable. I would say it is very strong. At the same time, it doesn't give her anything unique. Like, I was kind of hoping it was going to give her something to enhance her player phase abilities. I mean, having another action does enhance her player phase abilities, but I meant more so in making her particularly unique. And what I mean by that is, look, she can refresh herself. That is very powerful. You can get the same effect by having a dancer, and you don't need to bring a dancer if you have this duo skill, at least for one turn. But at the same time, I was kind of hoping that since her weapon isn't that crazy, that her duo skill was going to kind of make up for it a little bit in terms of enhancing her ability. Like maybe, I don't know, casting a debuff, or maybe something with like a smoke effect, like a smoke bomb, where she, if she was going to be a ninja, she can like teleport after, well, I guess she can kind of teleport after attacking by refreshing herself. I don't know. I was just expecting something a little bit different. I think this is a powerful effect, but again, it doesn't particularly, I guess, blow me away with what it can do, but at the same time, it's probably going to make one-turn clears pretty easy, or a lot easier than they are right now. I was just expecting something a little bit different.
Think you can beat us?
There they are, striking a pose. It looks very similar to their attacking pose, of course.
This way?
And now they're going to get another action and attack into this blue thief.
Accept your punishment.
Punish them. Okay, in the moment, Paralog Story. So special heroes are here starting on the 5th of November all the way until the 5th of December. So of course we have one full month to be able to pull for these units. Zihark is going to be available as a 4-star focus unit, so that is not terribly surprising. What is kind of unique is that he has, I think, a brand new C-slot skill, the gap skill, right? But he's going to be a 4-star unit with that gap skill available. Even color distribution, meaning that each color does have approximately the same chance of getting a 5-star focus hero. Although, of course, with Zihark being a 4-star focus as well, that does mean that you are able to easily get copies of him as a 4-star off of the reds. So he is a potential merge project for fans of him out there, and he does come with some okay stuff. I mean, his weapon is basically the best thing that you can get off of him. But if you want copies of his weapon, this is actually a great opportunity to go for it. As far as the overall banner is concerned, I think the theme is cool, I think the weapons are cool, the animations are cool, the character selection is pretty neat as well. In terms of, you know, their overall power and what they bring to the table as far as their skills, honestly, they're not terribly groundbreaking. It's a new variant of brave weapons, which is fine. It's actually pretty cool. But at the same time, I don't think anything here is really rocking the boat too much or must-haves unless you're fans of the units, which I mean, I would expect a lot of people out there to be. I think overall, in terms of power and versatility, if we're ranking the units, I think LYN, the duo LYN and Florina, are obviously up there. They have that duo skill. Their weapon has a killer/slaying effect. They have a self-refresh. A lot of their skills are tuned to basically doing as much damage as a player phase-oriented dagger unit as possible, and I think they fit their role very, very well. I think Levitain is very, very close to them, despite not being a duo unit. I think she's probably the most unique unit of the banner. She is going to be multi-phase. She's going to actually be able to attack twice in a row, both on player and enemy phase. And then underneath Levitain, I think Navarre. I mean, I think he has a lot of pretty good skills, so especially if you're going just for skill fodder in general, or if he pity breaks you or something like that, he's going to have some pretty decent skills. He has that inheritable new wave Brave Lance. So it's, again, he's got a solid kit, some decent stuff to give away as well. And then you've got Zihark, who is kind of bringing up the rear, and he's going to be the 4-star focus unit, so I don't want to harp on him too much because, you know, quite frankly, as a 4-star focus, that means that you're going to be able to easily get copies of him for merging. But as far as skills are concerned, maybe his stats will be really impressive, but as far as his skills, there's nothing terribly impressive there. His weapon is probably the most impressive thing, and that is inheritable as well. So if you want copies of that, you know, that's an easy go-to. So those are just my thoughts on the banner. For me personally, I think I'm going to be doing some light summoning to see if I can get LYN. I certainly would like to get that LYN and Florina duo unit. And that's probably more or less it, but we'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comments below if you are excited for this banner, and if you are, which units you're going to be summoning for. And furthermore, let me know in the comments below if you are excited for the FEH Channel, what you liked most about the FEH Channel, and what was revealed, and maybe the new Loki mode, maybe the new quality of life changes, whatever it might be. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. We thank you all so much for watching and for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really, really do appreciate it. Certainly hoping you're all staying safe, healthy, secure, and united out there, and wishing the very, very best for you, your family, and your friends. And until next time, let's protect those skies.